Hello, this is part 2 of calendar. We've already done our Thank Goodness It's Friday dance. We've already reviewed our 12 months of the year. I hope you had fun. I hope you used your cards, 12 months in a year. 12 is the same number. That's how many in a dozen. And what we were about to do is talk about cha-cha-cha, a long, complicated dance. I'm just going to show you one part today, but I had to take a minute and try again because the camera work is still new to me, and it took me a long time to even get close to trying to figure out how I could show you my feet and my hands moving at the same time fast enough that you could try to do it also. So I remind you, the World Wide Web is a door to dance studios across the world, and if you want much more professional and precise instructions on how to do the cha-cha-cha, Google it, okay? For right now, I'm gonna back up. You can see my feet and you can see my arms, okay? That's a good start. Now we're gonna just turn this up a touch, and my hope is you'll be able to see my feet and my arms and a little bit more of me. Whether or not that's true, we're gonna go with what we get here. Excellent, okay. Oh, good, the most important part of me that you have to see, you can see. Can you see my hands? 1, 2 hands. Can you see my feet? 1, 2. Can you see my arms? Okay, so for the cha-cha-cha, we put one foot and lean forward into it, and then take another step and fall back. While we're doing that, we go cha, 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 cha. So it's kind of like a joggy, bouncy thing. You can run in place if you prefer. You can just clap, whatever you'd like to do. We're gonna do the 12 months of the year. Let's very quickly go through them together before we sing and cha-cha-cha them. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Ready? Now, if you want to add a cha-cha-cha to that, let's remember we're going to start with the first month. And what is the first month of the year? That's right, January. Here we go. January, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. February, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. March, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. May, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. June, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. July, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. August, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. September, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. November, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. December, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. These are 12 months of the year. Cha-cha-cha. Boom! Excellent. Super great stuff. Let's come on back over to calendar. Now, if you were here yesterday, let's get this set right back up for where we were. Wonderful. Hi. If you were here yesterday, and whether you were here yesterday or not, whether it's new to you or it's good to review with you, let me remind you that there are invitations for you that you can do in your Acorn Acres at home, and we have some new ones to put up, don't we? Let's take a look at these. Okay, so my friends, how many choices have you done? How many choices have you been given so far? So let's see. We considered, if helpful, you can design your very own workspace, a place for you to go to the center and do things with me a new way. And then interactive choice number 1 was to make your own days of the week card. Interactive choice number 2, to make your own months of the year set of cards. Interactive choice number 3, make your own weather station. Did you make your own weather station, friends? I did. I kind of wanted to think about what it might look like if you did it. So I made some that I talked about with the 12 people you live with. All right, what do you think this is? What kind of weather? What's the weather? What's the weather? That's right, it's rainy. What's the weather here? Stormy, very good. What's the weather here? Snowing, snowy, very good. I kind of wanted to see what it might look like. Do you remember the words to describe weather that we talked about yesterday? Here we go. Here's the word rainy, snowy, windy, cloudy, foggy, stormy. Right? Now today, it was hot and sunny. So let's look at it this way with our what's the weather vest I sometimes wear. So up top, it says today's weather. Today's weather. Today's weather. And then down here on this part where we peek out the window and what do you see? Is it snowy? Is it sunny? Is it raining? Is it hot? Is it cold? What's the window say? Do you need a sweater throw? What, oh my, the weather today. Peek out, look out your window. When I looked out the window, I found it is, again, those are sight words you're going to see all the time. It is, what? Sunny outside. It is sunny outside today. You know, today's Friday. Yesterday, we were right here in our week. Yesterday was Thursday. Yesterday was Thursday, March 9th, 2020. If yesterday was Thursday, and it was, what is today? And it's super fine if you're not sure, you don't remember. Because just like the 12 months of the year we just talked about, they always go in the same order. So that's another great reason to have a set of cards or calendar in your Acorn Acre remote place, home base at home. Because if you don't remember, if yesterday was Thursday, what's today? You can sing it. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You got it. Thank goodness it's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. So today is Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. And tomorrow is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's right. And we like to think of each day a special new beginning, a gift just for you. And we also use our math fingers when we sing the days of the week. So let's do that together. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday too. Today is Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. Tomorrow is Saturday. Each a special new beginning, each a special gift for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7. Excellent. I hope you're enjoying your gift of today. Today is Friday. The days of the week are on the top row of your calendar, right beneath the month. What is our month? April. April. That's right. Say it with me. Today is Friday, April 10th, 2020. Today is Friday, April 10th, 2020. I would love to show you and put up on the board with you 2 more invitations that you have from yesterday for things you might want to do. The first one is right here, number 5. So, yesterday, an interactive choice for you, the 5th thing we thought you might want to do at home, and you were invited in Book Circle from yesterday, is to make your own color cards. And that certainly welcomes us to talk about rainbow order. So we'll put that right up here. Number 5, make your own color set. That way you can be doing what I'm doing. When I'm doing it, it's so much more fun. When buddies hold hands, buddies are friends, buddies help each other. I love my buddy. Another thing we talked about yesterday, I'm going to put up with you right now. Let's take a peek. Here we go. Here we go. And it says, what does it say? Make a silly duck. Do you remember yesterday in Book Circle we talked about quack, 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 and the waddle, 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 and ducks get muddy? And we said, well, what if we made our own duck? I haven't made my own silly duck yet, but look at what I did remember. I remember we were well on our way to make a silly elephant, weren't we? And that's absolutely something that we're going to return to next week, okay? Now, my dear friends, I am going to say, have a marvelous, wonderful weekend wherever you are. And there's just one more thing I'd like to tell you before I sign off today, okay? Sapling Grove, when we were doing things in a regular scheduled daily service way that followed a normal calendar of services for individual families and children, we were able to all do things on the same day at the same time. And we had weekends that nobody came to the center the way we used to do it or the way we do it now. And we had time where we had breaks, like winter break. And today was supposed to be the first day of our spring break at the center. But friends, there are a couple of reasons why I've decided to continue delivering services and sharing things with you no matter what. And this is one, it is spring break on the calendar, but that doesn't mean any of us can go anywhere. And that doesn't mean it wouldn't be helpful to provide you meaningful things to do, to support what you know, and to grow what you know, and to do things with you that are fun so you can do more of those things. There's also a second reason, and this is a little different. And it's important that I give you a piece of information, and then I'm just going to tell you why I'm telling you. I'm telling you a piece of information about me that is private and that is not usually something I do. Whether you're a parent I serve, or you're one of the beautiful saplings, the amazing children I get to serve each day, talking about me is not as important as being led by you and following you and helping you where you are at your age and stage of development, individually, just the one and only one you can be. However, sometimes things happen in a way that it is important I talk about me, not for any other reason than it would be helpful to you. And it would be helpful for you, especially adults, to know something. I'm going to speak now to the adults I serve. In the almost 7 years we've been a community, I have tried to speak ethically, modeled by Stoicism and its practices, to do things if and only if they're helpful and they align with the model of the mission of Sapling Grove Family Center and our core values. What that means in a huge way is all your information about you, about your family, about your babies, about what we're doing, about how we're doing it, about why we're doing it, is completely confidential. HIPAA compliance, fully private. And I also have kept private my information from you because I don't want it to get in the way of the most important work we do, which is offering the best, most indicated, most current and supported valuable services for the developmental benefit of your baby. When we live in a community, and we are a beautiful, close community, I miss you so much, and moms, I really miss talking to you. I sometimes share things about myself or my children. If I do, I try to follow back so everyone has heard the information. This is important to me because it's unfair for somebody to know something and someone else not to know, because it could result in a relationship glitch where somebody thinks I said something to somebody and not to somebody else for a reason that is not valued by the person who might have that thought. So the first time I told somebody what I am about to tell you was for a reason to explain to that mom why something happened the way it did and why it looked like something other than what I hoped it would. The second mom I told what I'm about to tell everyone is context. The mom would be, my hope is that the mom benefits from the information to better understand where I am, who I am, and how I got here. And here is the thing. When you've told two people in a community, as loving and trust-based and close and personal as we are, and you tell the first person, please keep this confidential, and you tell the second person, please keep this confidential, that is now unfair to both people. And no parent should be put in a position where I ask them not to freely say what I've said, especially if it's true and it was said for important reasons that benefit that person or that family. So in both cases, it was also not information I wanted to share. Look at me. I am completely fine. I also, since last Thursday, April 9th, on Thursday, April 9th, 2020, in the evening, I think it was around 6:30, after a medical assessment and following recommendations of experts that lead to the very best ways to keep individuals and families safe, I began voluntarily to self-quarantine. So I'm living alone, and I am not living in our family home with my family. This is so if I have anything that could make them sick, I don't make them sick. I'm perfectly safe and well, and I will be getting more information and test results about that soon. Now that I've told you, I will share them with you. And this is just part of what is happening to people everywhere. You would do it as a mom, you would have already done it, maybe you are doing it. I am not in need of anything. I am well. I welcome prayers and love always. I'm sharing this only for the reason of transparency and consistency with the core values and the way we've always done business together at the center. And if two moms know, you all need to know. And it's not a biggie wow. It's a little lonely, and it's not my first choice, but I am so fortunate to be able to still be able to come to the center. There's no one here. The center hasn't been open since the governor's mandate. We preceded that. We are good. The center is clean, super clean, professionally cleaned, cleaned daily, and will be professionally cleaned again before anyone returns here once we're joyfully able to resume regular services. No one could have been, no currently served family, no currently served sapling could have been in contact with me or has been in contact with me for whatever it is right now that's causing the medical symptoms that I have. Blessed be. I am so grateful. And we have a gubernatorial order as well as a national order to stay at home until April 30th. So the information is a fact for good, cohesive, the circle is unbroken relationships. You are not in harm's way. Your babies have not been in harm's way. And I didn't disclose my situation before now simply because I didn't want one more piece of information that came in your direction not to be positive. And I didn't want anyone to be worried. There is nothing to worry about. I have been self-quarantined for 8 days. What that means is it is most likely, if anything significant were to have occurred or developed in my medical status relevant to the pandemic we're responding to, that would have already happened. So I am doing what I need to do. Have a really good weekend. I'll continue to provide services. I am going to daily deliver through the weekend and spring break because I feel that is the right thing to do. I'll gear things more toward family projects during spring break. Spring break is also a great time if you'd like to support your sapling for the interactive choices that I presented. Please text me privately if you have any questions whatsoever about this. I hope you understand why I've shared it with you, and I really, until I have to, don't want to talk to you about it again when I say all clear and heading home and stuff's good when people work together and do what we're supposed to do. Thank goodness it's Friday.